Capcom has come back with a remake of Resident Evil 2 and it's even better than you remember. This rendition of Resident Evil 2 is a reimagining and is remade from the ground up with the latest Resident Evil engine, bringing a whole new way of playing the game with the basis of the original story. If you've played the classic, everything you remembered is updated from the old gameplay to a modern style, and even the players who have never played the original release can jump right in. This remake is now played in a third-person over-the-shoulder camera view, and you are now able to have a better view and a better way to shoot the zombies and monster foes. Players can take charge of either of the characters Leon S. Kennedy, a rookie cop on his first day on the job, or Claire Redfield, a college student who is in search of her brother. Once starting a new game, players will choose either Leon or Claire to play. Leon and Claire meet each other at the start of the game on their way to Raccoon City. They both find that the city has been overrun by zombies and unfortunately get split up when a truck driver crashes into them. Now it is up to you to guide them and keep them alive. The story feels fleshed out from the original, making it believable while keeping a few of the over-the-top nonsense that Resident Evil normally has. The Resident Evil 2 remake has revamped the gameplay and visuals to make it more of a survival horror. Ammo and health items are scarce, giving the player a certain agency to maintain and use the items when needed. All the shots you make with the weapons has to count because you'll be in a predicament fending off creatures without any weaponry. That means it will be wise to dodge around the zombies. The setting is dark and dreary, and you'll feel like anything can pop out at any moment when players walk around dark rooms with only being able to see what you aim with your flashlight. Resident Evil 2 is packed with content for replayability. When finishing the game on your first run, you unlock the second run playthrough, allowing the player to play the other character in the B scenario to view everything the other character encountered and went through. One thing that's a bit disappointing is that the concept sounds good on paper, but it doesn't execute perfectly as it should. When playing the second run, it starts off like you'll be playing a whole new experience, but once you get inside the police station, you learn that everything you did in the first one will need to be done again, but in a different remixed order to make the game feel different. Items are swapped around, making the progress of the game feel different. Weapons will be different this time around, giving your second playthrough a different way for weapon and ammo management. As you're playing the second run, you'll notice that there are differences to gameplay and newer sections and cutscenes that you haven't seen. You'll encounter the same route and bosses you went through in the first one, unlocking the same doors, solving the same puzzles, and treading through pretty much the same path. It's kind of a missed opportunity for the second run not having its own separate path. You'll notice notes left behind from the other character you played on the first one, letting you know that what they've learned so far. But that's pretty much it. There are bonus modes players can play called the Fourth Survivor, where you have to go from point A to point B without dying. Resident Evil 2 Remake is survival horror at its finest. You can expect to be scared and have heart-pumping intense situations that will immerse the players, giving them anxiety, but guess what? They'll love every minute of it. The game is beautiful and well detailed to easily get immersed in. The developers have made and built an even scarier experience from its predecessor. When it comes to survival horror, Capcom knows what they're doing.